Hello, fam. Welcome. My name is MagdalineJanet. If you're new, welcome to the fam. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here having a good time. And come visit me on TikTok and Insta because I'm there daily. And of course, welcome back to my oldies but goodies. I have nothing on my face but my brows. I want to give you a quick update of the Neutrogena sunscreen, the tinted one. That's what I have on today. I put it on like 30 minutes ago and it dries down very nice, but it also gives you a nice radiance. So we are sunscreened up. Nars just released their Soft Matte Advanced Perfecting Powder. I love Nars. I think Nars does makeup so freaking well. So we're gonna try this out for 2 days and see how it works out. Let's start with priming the skin. I'm thinking of doing today just the powder on its own because it's given me very much like a hybrid of a foundation powder and a setting powder in one. Going to prime the skin well. Oh my gosh, I have makeup here. The way you get makeup off of your clothes is I'm using the Neutrogena wipes, get it and clean it like this. And then when it dries, you're good. Where's all this makeup coming from? Oh, it's on my hand and my nails. As we were waiting for this primer to sink in the skin, it's a little bit thicker. So I give it time to really absorb into the skin and it not be wet because we're just gonna work with powders today. I color corrected with my e.l.f. Camo Corrector in yellow just to get rid of that darkness that I have. And then I used a bit of a lighter concealer because we're going to be setting the under eyes with this powder. I have like a lot going on today. Well, not really. It's just I think in my mind. So when you wear primer, you want to let it dry down if you're going to go directly with a powder because you don't want patches. If you have wet spots on your face because the primer hasn't dried down, you're more likely to get a spot when working with the powder. On the left side, I'm going to use this brush. On the right side, I'm going to use the powder puff. This is how the powder looks. Oh my God, all my fingerprints are on it. It's really thin. It's very small. How much is this? 0.31. And this is how it looks. I have this shade Sunshore, and they have 8 shades because it's more of a setting powder than a foundation powder, which is why there's only 8 shades. So the shades are adaptable to the skin. Let's swatch. Let's see if it's pigmented. Oh, this is light. Like really light. I swear Sephora lighting is so tricky, but okay, we'll see. Hopefully I don't look like a ghost. It's pigmented and it's very soft though. So let's start with one side. I'm just gonna pack it on. So I'm just tapping this powder in and let's see if it gets rid of like the redness on my skin. While I tap this in, let me give you info about this so we're like on the same page. The new Nars Soft Matte Advanced Perfecting Powder retails for $36. It comes in 8 shades. This is a multi-purpose skin perfecting powder that blurs imperfection, smooths the look of skin, and sets makeup for up to 24 hours. The coverage is medium, the finish is matte. The highlighted ingredients is cocoa butter, treat mica minerals that allows the formula to glide on effortlessly, leaving the skin feeling like silk. Niacinamide minimizes the appearance of pores and absorbs oil over time. Adaptive oil control technology. It's a dual powder system that traps excess sebum and mattifies oily areas. Now looking at it, I wasn't really sure, but I kind of like this because it's just easy. It's something you could throw on, especially if you have oily skin. Tap your skin with some powder. I did set my under eyes, just my under eyes with the powder puff because I didn't want to use the brush. The powder sets the under eyes very well. It is mattifying. It's definitely that soft matte that Nars has going on with a lot of their products. It feels nice, lightweight. It doesn't feel like heavy. Yeah, it doesn't feel heavy at all. And look at this before and after. You see the soft matte it's giving versus my skin, which is already radiant. You see that? In the store, this looked a little bit deeper, but in person, it looks good, especially to set the under eye. Now I'm gonna get the puff and you can see the pigment on this. You see that? So let's start. And remember, I'm setting on top of that primer we have on only the under eyes. I'm gonna get the powder puff, look up and then look back down. I'm, a little pleasantly surprised here. Let me add more because I added concealer and I completely forgot to set it. And then I remembered to set it. Then I'm like, no, I'm gonna set it with the Nars. And then here we are. The only thing I'm a little worried is like how my skin's gonna look. Let me get a little more. like if it's too light. But let me turn the lights off so we can see. The skin looks like so fresh and so fresh. So it's mattifying, it is blurring, it's giving us a soft little look. This powder can be perfect if you do have oily skin and you don't want to wear makeup and you just want to throw a little bit of powder on. This could be it. Add blush, mascara, and you're good to go. Like a quick look, but it'll definitely be like more of a mattified look. Look at the under eyes. They're creasing, hold on. Add here, a little more here. I like that this powder isn't heavy. I think it's setting the under eyes very well. Very, very well. My powder puff has freaking glitter on it. Ugh. Okay, so it is currently 10:41. Let me just add a little bit of makeup. I always say a little bit, then I end up adding a lot. I don't know. We'll play by ear. All right, fam. Here we are ready to conquer the world. Wait, I'm not even. Hold on. Just a chair movement. I'm very surprised how well everything kind of blended out. You guys saw I just put bronzer, blush, kept it super simple because it's just a simple look, simple day, you know? And I like it. I think with the warmth of the skin, it's been maybe like 30 minutes now. The skin's looking really good. This side looks good. This brush, and this is the puff. And let me look up so you can see. Yeah, under eyes look good. I feel like loose setting powder will probably set the under eyes a tad bit better. Wait, I have darkness here. What's happening here? I accidentally put all my powder puffs to go wash while still needing one. But you know, that's what happens. I really want to keep an eye in the under eye area because I don't know, I'm still not completely convinced with this side. I mean, this side. Well, with the under eyes, you know? But yeah, this is it. Let's go in front of the window so you guys can see how it looks. Is it me or is gray? Yeah, it is gray out. Okay. Here is the, what side is this? Oh, the brush side. The powder puff side. You can see a lot of texture. I am noticing that on the skin, especially in daylight. But the skin does still look soft, right? But yeah, we'll see how it holds up. I hope it holds up well. Okay, ciao. Bam! I'm back, you guys. It is legit almost midnight. You know, I got some footage at around 3 o'clock. At this point, the skin was looking good. We still had coverage. It was still a bit mattified. I don't know. I was just like, okay about it. Here we are now, about 13 hours later. No lie, it doesn't look bad considering we've had it on all freaking day. I just got home. We have a little bit of coverage. My pores, you can see them and you've been able to see them all day long, you know? And I just didn't feel great with this powder alone. I just feel like I needed more. We're gonna do that tomorrow, or technically today in a few hours. We don't look gastadas, right? I don't think we do. I think we look well put together. Enough? But yeah. Anyway, okay, see you tomorrow. I mean today. Welcome back to day numero dos. So I did my entire face already. I put this Mario foundation on, then this Tarte cream bronzer, then Rare Beauty in Encourage, color corrected, because yesterday I did see that I had a lot of darkness peeking through. I kind of felt like the powder just pulled that product away. So we're gonna try it again to see if it was the product or just the placement of the makeup. And then I concealed with a full coverage concealer because I really want you to see how these under eyes look. You guys, I'm legit exhausted. Why was I out so late? You know, knowing I have to wake up. It is what time? Look, 6:53. So let's get started. I'm going to get the powder again, even it out a little bit. Let me start setting the under eyes first. Yesterday, then I'm gonna set my face. The skin looked really good, especially how long we wore just the powder alone. I find that powders in general set the skin best with foundation, with things it could adhere to, and then throughout the day the skin looked better. I did notice that the skin was looking way better throughout the day with skin warmth. Makes everything look so good, more natural. Sometimes it could look even more blurred. Ooh, talking about blurred, these under eyes. Hold on. Maybe too, yesterday I did use a bit of a lighter weight concealer. Let me set these lids. I'm feeling better today. Not that it's looking better, it's just looking more full coverage, and that's personally my jam. I love me a good full coverage moment. Okay, like I told you guys, it is 6:56. You see how good this skin looks? And I'm using products that, you know, I know, love, work, and all that jazz. But let's see how this looks. You see how smooth the skin looks? Dang. Like flawless filter over here or what? Look at the lids. You see, I have textured lids. You can see the texture. You'll always be able to see the texture, but I like that coverage. I am using a full coverage concealer though. You know, these creases have been happening since yesterday. I don't know why this powder is just not getting into those little creases. But also typically setting powders, because they're loose and finely milled, they're really good at getting into all the little nooks and crannies and cracks of the under eye. So let me reset again. There's also ways to set your under eyes. I find with pressed powders, they set under eyes well, but also adding a loose setting powder just kind of seals the deal. If we're gonna pay this much money for this setting powder, blurring powder, matte powder, you know what it's called. We need perfection under here, and it's just not like these creases right here. What I'm gonna do is get a little bit of loose powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me. We're gonna even this out and set slash just kind of bake. Make sure we get those little areas. And I'm using this powder because it's light, so it'll also lighten up the under eye area. And I just have a feeling like today the skin just is gonna look better with time. To finish up the face, I'm just gonna add a little bit of powder bronzer blush, and I'll be back. Let's look at the skin. Let's just look. I like it today better. I wanted to use a Lumi foundation so you can see how the skin warms up. Foundation underneath, I think this powder really just does it. It gives you that true soft matte look. And the powder is literally soft because it kind of just goes nice and softly onto the skin. It's not super pigmented where it leaves patches. The skin looks beautiful. And these results, especially the lack of pores, although we set a little bit with some setting powder, it looks a little heavy than I would like it to look. But also, I kind of went in on the powder. It's not pulling away the concealer. I really like that we have that coverage and it looks smooth. It's just not getting every single crease that I would like it to get. It's this full coverage look, but it feels super soft. Day 2 is kind of up there. Oh, by the way, I have this lip, this MAC. So in their new shade, Chili Addict. It's cute, huh? I'm about to get in my car right now, maybe in like the next 20 minutes. We'll meet up in the car so you can see what I'm talking about the really under eyes. Here we are in the carritos. You see how the under eyes, it created a lot of texture and my creases are accentuated, but it's also because it is a soft matte powder. Any sort of matte powder will do that. I do like that we have that good coverage, although you see darkness, but we know I went to sleep late yesterday. What do you think about the skin? You see a little bit of my pores. Daylight, it gives us that soft look also. I thought it was just gonna be like studio lighting, you know? So listen. Hello, familia. I'm back. Oh, it is 6 p.m. Dang, today flew by. But you know, I got some footage at around 3 o'clock, I think. And like I suspected, it was looking really good. I didn't see any glow coming through, but the skin was definitely warmed up. Still looking really, really well put together. Here we are now, all day long later. See my oils, my glowiness, but we are wearing a glowy foundation, so it's extra glowy because of that. And it's been raining all day. My face literally got soaked today because I didn't have an umbrella. This is how we look post all of that. And 12 hours later, look, nothing is like coming apart. Let's see the under eyes because you guys know how I feel about the under eyes. Dang, they look really good. Okay, I see a little bit of warmth definitely helped this out. And look how smooth it looks. We have the coverage. I feel like that was one of the determining factors. This powder is definitely a good one. I really like it. It's truly doing what it's supposed to be doing, what the description says it does. But for $38, I feel like you get such little product for what this is, especially if you do have oily skin. You may use this powder a lot more because you can just like touch up your skin like this. Such a lightweight powder. These powders are really good to just touch up the skin like that, and look how beautiful the skin is. I do feel like it blurred. It gave a good blur, but if you're like, whoa, that's too much, I would suggest to get the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop powder. It has a matte finish. finish. They have a bunch of shades, and I feel like it's very, very similar to this one. Let me know. Do you think I look gastada today? I don't think so. I think we look good, and I kind of low-key like how it's reset the skin. You know, do a little something here. Anyway, this is it. I hope you enjoyed this review. Please let me know your thoughts. You guys know I love you guys so, so much. Thank you for hanging out with me and spending a little bit of your day with me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.